Hey everybody, it's Darnell Crittenden from DCN Networks and Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit subscribe. Leave a notification on so you not miss DTV at its best. And this is my Thursday morning updates for March 27th, 2025. And if you're just tuning in right now, welcome to the stream. And you're watching DCN Networks Presents Power Players. Right now, the Spidey_09 show, we're at 600. Correction, I'm too excited. What I meant to say is we're at 965 subscribers. We are so close to reaching our 1,000 mark. I mean, last time I checked the numbers was at 967, but now we're back down to 965. So not that good at math, but I do know one thing. We definitely need to get that 1,000 mark, and we're so close. So again, to all my subscribers that's coming into the show right now, even if you're just stopping in for a second, thank you so very much. The quest still continues. We definitely need 1,000 subscribers or more to keep this show. And I'll say it once, I'll say it again. It will be the that number one show on YouTube, on the PlayStation community, immediately following on Facebook. And I put it on Facebook sometimes because some people will watch YouTube, depends on what it is. And what I meant by leaving notification on, when you go to my profile, there's a little bell icon. You can put it on all or whatever. I will say put it on all so you won't miss a show. Now, some people do get busy, they have things to attend to, and I understand it. This is why I also put it on Facebook. After all broadcasts, think of it as a second chance. If you miss out on something, it's okay. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Every show I do the day of, it goes directly to Facebook. And again, I want to thank Mr. Pike Mather Army for giving and presenting that idea to me. So ever since then, think of it as catch up. Think of it as second chance to see what's really going on with DCN Presents Power Players. Okay, let's talk about games right quick. I'm gonna give out immediate shout outs before I go. Oh, and speaking of games, there are a few changes I've made into the playroom for all my PlayStation followers, for all my cats I'll be hanging with online. It used to be open party. Due to the fact I had to make some dramatic changes, so now in order for you to join my party, unless it's two ways now, unless I invite you, or unless you get permission from me for me to invite you. I guess what I'm saying is, long story short, my parties now, until further notice, especially if I'm online, if I'm doing this broadcast, whatever the issue may be, all parties will be closed parties now. I say that for a reason, for the simple fact because of two individuals whose names I won't mention, but they know who they are. Because of that, I have to take drastic measures for the protection of YouTube, the PlayStation community, and myself. All parties, until things get better, all parties will be closed parties now. Now, don't get me wrong, it's still up to 7. I mean, if you want to come in, it's really up to me whether or not I want to accept you in or not. And I'm sorry, but these changes have to be made until improvement gets better for the brand of DCN Presents Power Plays. Just to let everybody know. So I don't want nobody saying, Spidey, you locked me out, or Spidey, what's the meaning of this? Or I shouldn't have to explain my own action, because at the same time, I'm doing this to benefit myself, but also to keep the riffraff out. Like I said, the two names I won't mention, I try to air my dirty laundry on the show, but I'll put it like this and I'm going to leave it alone. They know exactly who they are. And if they happen to come in on the show, I will tell you right then and there to block these two individuals. But nonetheless, as they say in show business, the show must go on. All right, and I'm not trying to break a leg because I need both of them right now. I'm still going to do what I got to do. Let's talk about games. If you haven't got this game, get this game. Get WWE 2K25. It's available out right now. Now, I don't have the season pass for that. I'll probably get the season pass, in fact, next month. So if you want to get it, get it. Right now, I'm pretty sure everybody got this game right now. Mortal Kombat 1. Steelbook. Okay. And if you haven't got the Chaos Ring Invasion, it should be like dirt cheap, like under $20 for the PlayStation Plus subscribers. Get it now because you're missing out on a lot of cool stuff. As a matter of fact, I gotta buy some more downloads for that game today. You got new skins, new palettes, new outfits. So it's good every now and then if you want to invest in the PlayStation Shop on Mortal Kombat 1 to make your roster even look more cooler. So you don't want to miss out on anything. Some things you might have bought, some things are probably new to you, some things you might get for like under 20-30% off. The point is, get as much as you can from the Mortal Kombat 1 video game because right now we have a new season. I think it's a new Chaos season as far as Sub-Zero is concerned. That's one, which I got to get back on that again today. And two, you also have, if you order the Chaos Ring, you got some cool characters like Ghostface Killer from Scream, Conan the Barbarian that I mentioned, that the T-1000 from Terminator 2 Judgment Day is on this game. You also have Madame Bo as a cameo character from her tea shop. She joins the cast, so which I'm playing that right now. So get into it, check it out, start playing. You do have the online tournament now. I think the Chaos Invasion only lasts 42 days, so you got 42 days to get as much as you can because every month the Mortal Kombat store one on the PlayStation it changes. So you got to be, you know, in other words, it's first come first serve, which I can understand that. But get as much as you can, whatever it is. I don't care if it's weapons, pallets, new downloads, stages, whatever it is that they offer, especially if you need it right away, get it. So that's enough on Mortal Kombat 1. And I got to get back on this soon. Monster Hunter Wild. Scale of 1 to 10, I'm not going to lie, I give it a 9. I think this game is good. You got new quests, new features, new journeys, incredible, intense monsters. I mean, some that I'm like, whoa, I got a lot of catching up to do. So right now I'm looking at about at least a good 20 games I got to catch up on. But the three main games I'm playing right now is Mortal Kombat 1, Monster Hunter Wild, and WWE 2K25. All right. So, and leave in the comments and let me know what some of the games you want to play. Let's talk about movies right quick, and then I'm gonna give out my birthday shout outs before I end my show. Okay. This came out. I'm getting mixed reviews, but I won't know for sure until I see it tonight. And that's Disney Snow White. I don't like critics. I don't like people who criticize about movies because some people said it was good, some people it ain't. Me, the best way for me to judge a movie, go see it. I have not seen it yet. So it's a toss up between Snow White and Novocaine, which I'm going to talk about Novocaine in a minute. I've always been a fan of the Disney movies, especially now Disney is getting more involved as far as doing remakes of adaptations, which I think that's amazing. I've always been a fan of Snow White since I was a kid, and we get a chance to see it live on the big screen. We're going to see what happens. Shout out goes out to Grandmaster J. I'm just gonna say Grandmaster. Hey Grandmaster, how you doing, man? And you're part of DCN Networks presents Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. Grandmaster, if you sub to the show right now, I will give you a shout out live on my show. All right, I'm talking about Snow White. It's one of these rainy day games, so I'm just saying, you know what? I'm just gonna rock my Venom T-shirt, you know, cause I do got Venom on home video. I think I might watch that later on tonight in 4K. But in any case, Snow White, Disney, they're doing a lot of cool things. So it's a toss up tonight between this. I wish I could see them both, or another toss up, which I think is gonna be good. Either one I pick, and that's Jack Quaid's Novocaine. I'll blow it up for a second. Now, dude, if you sub, you'll be my 966 subscriber. Jack Quaid's Novocaine. Nathan Kane can't feel no pain. This movie is already out right now. I heard some tripped out reviews. So it's a flip of a coin on this one. If I can't see Snow White, doesn't matter. I'm definitely going to go see Novocaine. Now here's how it works on this show. What you got to do, Grandmasters, one, you got to sub to the show. Two, after you sub into the show, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you're in. Three, I check my YouTube studio right now to see if you're my subscriber. And then from there, you know, I'll give you a shout out. Right now, here's the thing. What happened to your 967 subscribers? That's the thing. See, with YouTube, it's a gamble. Some people sub, some people don't sub. It doesn't matter. Well, in the case, it does matter because I'm so close to getting my 1,000 subscribers. And once I get that 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to tell you right now, for starters, we're going to do a little get together on this show, a little small celebration. So I know what it's like to lose, but I also know what it's like to gain. So uh, let's get some more subscribers, man. Tell everybody about the show. If you already sub to the show, cool. If not, sub to the show. Pass the word around. Let everybody else be on this show. The more, the merrier. We're stronger together, straight up. But yeah, Jack Quaid's Novocaine. I've seen the trailer for it. This guy is like, he is, what's the word I'm looking for? He's unkillable. Okay, Grandmaster, hey, and the people for your town, it will be delete on YouTube. And the people in your town, it will be delete on YouTube. Okay, like I said, I'm going to say this real quick, and I'm going to keep it brief because I got some gameplay to do within the next 10 minutes. You know, when I run this show, and I've been saying this for the longest for those who may or may not know how I do things here, it's not up to me. And I tell anybody, I'm just the name, the face. I keep everything on. And the killer part, I'm just 20% of the show. And everything I do, even with that little 20%, is hard. The 80% are you guys. The 80% are the subscribers, the moderators, the followers, you know, for those who give me the thumbs up, for those just showing the participation of this show, they are the 80%. But, and I say this on every now and then on my show, okay, and I'm going to say it again on my show, I'm going to hit that 1,000 mark. New slogan in 2025, I came up with it myself. I strike fast and hit hard. That's how pain begins. And believe me, if anybody knows more about pain with another subject for another time, you're looking at the guy. But nonetheless, I turn that pain into positive. And again, I keep striving hard. I keep going forward. I do what I have to do to make this show right. But here's what makes it so interesting. It's not about me. You know, when I'm on here, you know, I do what I can and I make the best of what I can. But in the end, you know who has the final say so? Not DCN Networks presents Power Players. It's not, I don't have to say so. The only body that has the last say so other than myself, and I give shout outs to them every show, every chance I get, and that is the YouTube and the PlayStation community. I might live in the city, but they hold the keys to the city. Always have, always will. Regardless of what people think about me, regardless of what anybody says, in the end, they are don't want to get too biblical on it, but I'm going to go there. They are the final testament on YouTube and on the PlayStation community. What they say is law. I'm just the sheriff, but I obey the law. So as long as I'm not giving them a hard time, I'm going to continue doing what I do best and try to give the best as far as entertaining informational as humanly possible. So you guys got to understand that. It's up to me, but in the end, they have the final word. Don't believe me? Hey, I've been doing this show for almost 12 years. Out of 12 years, to be honest with you, I should have been at least my first 100K, if not my first million, if not my second million. But I'm telling the world right now, hey, because I have a career, I have a life, I can't be in front of this camera every day. You see me in front of this camera 3 times a week, and that's a lot more than anybody else can do. But back to what I was saying as far as Jack Quaid, Novocaine, seen the reviews on that. It's Violet X2. Hey Violet, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. You're part of DCN Presents Power Players, my Thursday morning updates, March 27, 2025. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. I might see this tonight. So it's a toss-up between those two. If you have seen the movie as far as Snow White or Novocaine, leave it in the comments and let me know what you guys think of the show. The Wolf, the Venom? Yeah, I like Venom. Yeah. So, we're going to go on to something else. Let's talk about other movies. We talked about Novocaine. Talked about Snow White. This will be coming out May 2nd. The Thunderbolts. Violet said, yeah, what both movies? Oh, the last 2 movies I talked about, leave in the comments if you guys saw the Disney adaptation of Snow White or Jack Quaid's Novocaine. Both of them 2 movies just came out last week. I want to see both of them tonight, but I only got time to see one of them, and I'll give you my comments on which one that I want to see. I got my heart set for Snow White because I grew up watching that, Violet, but I'm not going to lie to you. If I can't see Snow White, I'm going to see Novocaine. So either way it goes, as they say in the hood, it's a win-win. So it don't matter, but believe me, if I don't see one this week, I'm sure going to see the other one the next week. That's how that pretty much works. So, and now we're going to talk about future upcoming movies like The Thunderbolts. Marvel just not too long came out with Captain America's Brave New World. I give that an 8. I thought that was cool. Now we have the Thunderbolts. We have the anti-heroes. And I get a kick out of this every time I see this. They're on a box of Wheaties. Everyone deserves a second shot, and they do. Okay, you have the Black Widow's little sister, Yelena. You have Bucky, the Winter Soldier. You have a different variant of Captain America. You have Taskmaster, Ghost, and the Red Guardian. Only in theaters May 2nd. Now with more Bucky. That's funny. I'll bring everybody up to speed. WWE is a bad game ever made. I tell anybody, first of all, I don't make the games, I just play them. Now, I don't know if you're referring to 24 or 25. To me, I wouldn't say it's the best wrestling game of all, but I've seen far worse. But because I'm a fan of the WWE, I don't know, because I still have my 24. I'm jumped to 25. I mean, not trying to brag. I got every WWE video game that was even made, from the original SmackDown on the very first PlayStation 1 to Here Comes the Pain, all the way to where we at now. AEW is okay. AEW is kind of like a spin-off of what's that game? And I have that game on the Nintendo 64, and it plays similar to that. Give me a second. It puts you in the mind of WCW NWO Revenge. It puts you in the mind of that. AEW game is okay. If I had to choose between AEW or WWE 2K25, I choose this. I choose this. First of all, the realism of this game don't get any better than that. Especially if you're playing it on a 4K. You see a huge difference. So to each his own. If that's what you like, if you like AEW, now don't get me wrong, I love AEW because they don't hold back as far as PG or none of that. They just keep it straight real, and I love them for that. I've been a wrestling fan my whole life, but if I had to choose, if I don't want to go PG, I'm gonna choose AEW. If I want to choose as far as not so much as a great storyline, but some really good, straight up good wrestling, I choose this. And I played all of them. And I will say this one, when they say they went big on here, they really did went big. But to each his own, I ain't mad at you. Back what I was saying as far as the Thunderbolts. Long story short, the Avengers went off and done their own things. They want to just branch out for a while. So it's up to the anti-heroes to save the day. Now, here's the thing with the Thunderbolts. I've seen the trailer. These cats do not get along with each other. For some reason, they hate each other's guts. But in the end, they have to put their differences over to the side to save the world. Now, Marvel, they're going to always, before the end of the year is out, going to have a blockbuster movie. Now, Captain America Brave New World didn't do so hot, but I'll still watch it anyway because I thought it was pretty cool. Again, shout out goes out to Anthony Mackie and Harrison Ford, legendary actor. You can't go wrong with that. Now, Thunderbolts, I don't know if this is going to be a $1 billion movie. From the way I see it, it's going to be a little comedy slash action into it. A few fight scenes, a few gun scenes. From what I rated from the trailer, we're going to see what happens. But if I had to, I wouldn't say I'm a betting man, but if I were a betting man to put my money on a movie right now that's by Marvel, and don't be surprised, this movie will be, and I'm good at predictions, especially when it comes down to movies, a $1 billion movie. I seriously gotta go with Marvel's Fantastic Four First Step. Now, two of the actors the other two you don't know. Let's start with Mr. Fantastic. I'm talking about Pedro Pascal. This guy is blowing up all over the place. I mean, he's doing commercials for Corona. He's doing commercials for the Apple earbuds. Amazing actor. Liked him in the Disney adaptation of Star Wars, The Mandalorian. I thought that was cool. He played in a lot of movies, man, and especially doing this commercial thing. So him being Mr. Fantastic, I thought that is cool. Vanessa Hudgens, she played in the what's that movie? Hobbs and Shaws, and she played a spy. She also played in Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning. An amazing actor. I love her to death. Now, the other two actors who play the Human Torture thing, I don't know who they are, but once I find confirmation on them, 964. What? Give me a second. That's weird. Give me a second. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. Give me a second. Thank you for bringing that to my attention, Violet. Okay. Again, shout out goes out to Violet for bringing that vital information for me. Thank you so very much. I'm going to wrap this show up right quick. But before I go, I thank Marvel's Avengers, Fantastic Four, First Step. I think that's going to be a good movie. I think this is going to be $1 billion movie as well. I want to talk about other movies right quick, but it appears to me I'm going to be leaving my show early because I got things I got to do. I think my next topic I will talk about would be um, Megan 2.0. I'll bring that up on my last previous show. And don't forget, next month, we should be having the Nintendo Switch 2. All right, let me put up my banner right quick. Little Robot Buddy, you officially go on break. I'm going to say this and I'm going to be gone from it. And I'm not trying to make this as an Oscar speech. And I'm going to be very humble what I'm about to say, okay? Because a whole lot did change with me within the last 3 years. And I don't want to make this too boring. I don't want to make this too much of an Oscar speech or any of that. But I'm going to speak my mind and be gone from it. Again, I've been doing this show come this year, it'll be 12 years. It will be 12 years I've done this show. This ain't nothing new to me. This ain't the first time somebody left this show, and this ain't the last time. But at the same time, okay, nobody does not do what I do. Nobody doesn't implicate, replicate, or duplicate what I do. Oh, I almost forgot before I end my show. I'll throw that up right now. In spite of how I feel right now, I still throw this up once I find it. And I'm going to finish saying what I have to say and I'll be gone from it. And like always, if this is your... Come on, little robot. I know you're tired. I know you're tired, buddy. And if this is your birthday month for March 27, 2025, happy birthday from all of us from DC and Nips and Power Players. My next guest is, do I give out birthday shout outs? Yes, I do. 1, you have to sub to the show. 2, you leave in a comment. 3, if I see it in a comment, I will give you a shout out live on DC and Networks Presents Power Players. And in a few moments, I'm going to give out my previous shout outs before I end my show. I'm just going to be brief with this and be gone from it. Long story short, I've been doing this show for 12 years. Some people like the show, some people don't like the show. We call that defining free will. And you're entitled to your choice. He talk about you in a bad way, John Rocky. See, I'm going there right now. And again, Violet, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. This goes, for starters, I'm going to give out 2 examples of how I feel about the show. For those 900, because I was at 965 for 1 month, for those 964 subscribers that has been dedicated to me, that has been appreciated to me, that have shown the love for me as far as what I do and what my dreams is and what I believe in, I want to say humbly, from all of us from DC and Presents Power Players, thank you. Thank you. The only thing that's making me do is strive for my show and work harder, because I'm gonna get that goal. And once I get that goal, and I'll be one of the first person to get 1,000 subscribers from the playroom on the Sony network, you will be shocked. And I'm gonna leave it at that. So again, to those supporters, I don't ask for anything. And the best part about it, I'm not asking for one silver dime, not one brown penny. The only thing I want is your moral support, your understanding, and the love you have for DC and Presents Power Players, and tell me if I'm doing great. Now, for the unsubscribers, for those who have doubt in me, for those who don't think that the old man can't cut it, let me remind y'all who the hell I am. I am still the self-proclaimed godfather of all video games. I've been a gamer for nearly over 4, if not 5 decades, and I wouldn't say I'm the best in the world that belongs to CM Punk, but I am the best in the universe, which means I'm beyond space. Okay? And I hate to brag, but it's true. I know what it's like to have a downfall, but I also know what it's like to bounce back up. And the only thing, take it from me, not trying to get too personal with the show, but I'm going to be honest with you. 3 years ago, I had a heart attack. And I'm going to tell the world right now, I'm not asking for a pity story, but I'm being straight up with you. I had a heart attack 3 years ago. Technically, I shouldn't even be sitting in this chair. But because I came up with the phrase strike fast, hit hard, I have to use that pain, the one thing I'm trying to go through now. and turning something into positive to make this show uh, something good, something more. Because in the end, whether I'm here or whether God has plans for me and move on within this life or the afterlife, the name DCN Networks Presents Power Players, it will live on forever. And if you guys feel that way, I understand. My friends, to you. 965, Violet, thank you so much, baby. Um, for those who don't believe me, fine. Because the one thing I'm leaving to the world, whether I'm here or whether God send me home, you best to believe one most important thing of all. The brand, I don't think y'all have seen this brand up close. And I'll pull it up one more time. Just as a reminder of who I am on this show. And I'm going to give a shout out to the people who made this brand. Little robot buddy, show them the brand. You see that brand right there? For the next 1 minute, look at that brand. And it says DCN presents Power Players. I'm the only one in history that has that particular brand. I'm the only one, again, nobody cannot implicate, replicate, or duplicate anything I do. Let me show you one more time. You see that brand? That's me. That's mine. But you want to know what? Here's the best part. I did not design that brand. And I'm about to give a shout out to the two main brothers of mine that I have been knowing for years. And they are graphic artists and they designed that brand for me. I just came up with the imagination. They the ones put the effort, the time, the artwork. They did. And this shout out goes out to the two brothers I love so much that helped design this brand for this show. And I'm talking about to the dangerous one himself, DDG, Dangerous Danny Garcia. Shout out goes out to you and to my other brother, Alex the Lone Wolf Thorn. Check out Thorn Theater Reviews and Thorn Tech on YouTube. These two cats made that for me. You can see, here's the thing, there's over 1 billion YouTubers on here, but there's only one brand that looks exactly like that, and that's mine. And that's DCN Presents Power Players. Okay? You're not going to find that anywhere, I guarantee you that. And again, I'm glad to represent that brand. Keep in mind, I love t-shirts. I'm working desperately to put that brand on a shirt like this. The point I'm trying to make is, and I don't want to use, and again, shout out goes out to the WWE Corporation, the WWE Enterprise, the WWE Network. Triple H is going into the Hall of Fame. He deserves it. To TKO, to Dwayne The Rock Johnson, brother, handle your business. Shout out goes out to Cody Rhodes. And of course, last but not least, I acknowledge him. I always acknowledge him. And I'm talking about the OTC, YTC, Roman Straight Up Reigns. And he said, I tend to think of my friends, you like, the more the merrier, Violet. Like I said, y'all all can join in. And I guess what I'm trying to say is when I'm trying to refer myself, I'm no Roman Reigns. I don't want nobody to acknowledge me. It's not about that with me. I'm the complete opposite. I don't need your acknowledgement. I need y'all to appreciate me because you're not going to find it anywhere else. Okay, there's over 1 billion YouTube shows out there. And please leave in the comments, name one YouTuber right now that does what I do, that does on what I do best. That's what I'm trying to say. Name one. 1 billion YouTube shows. Please leave it in the comments. Find me one YouTube. I'm glad I make you happy too, Violet. That means a lot to me. Find one YouTube show right now. Leave it in the comments. Hell, send me a link to my email address for all I care. That gives out birthday shout outs. Every time I'm in front of this camera, I give out a birthday shout out. I do my D's Word of the Night every Monday. To make matters even better, I even pay homage to the deceased. And I'm glad I didn't get rid of this picture yet. We just lost. Just to let everybody know, we just lost, we just lost George Foreman less than a week ago. I gave a homage to him. Okay. I do my shout out Saturdays at random. I do my happy time Fridays at random. I rarely do my family time Sundays at random. Okay. Oh, you saw the movie George Foreman? When I get the chance, I'm gonna buy that. And again, pay homage and respect to George Foreman. He just died less than a week ago. See, nobody does what I does. Nobody. And I don't want to be like everybody else. Okay, I'm an original. Better yet, I take that back. I'm not an original. I'm a realist. I keep it real. Okay, I keep it real. I keep it 100. I keep it straight up. Okay, and then, I mean, I guess what I'm saying is, and I'm going to borrow these words, and he's one of my newest wrestlers. I love this guy to death. That's Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu. And I'm going to borrow his catchphrase. You know, I'm all gas and no brakes, but he has another catchphrase I like. They don't make them like me anymore. And they don't. They really don't make guys like me anymore for whatever reason. You know, like I said, I show the love the best way I can show the love. All right. They don't make guys like my brother from New York City, Matt Unique, aka Prince Unique, aka Prince You Yeet. Shout out goes out to him. Been knowing this cat almost close to 20 years. They don't make guys and cats like Fountain of Pain. Okay, Wicked. And for the record, these are my NWI brethrens. And if you're on the PlayStation Network, and if you catch us on the WWE 2K25 games, another story for another time. But these are cats that show love for me. Okay, you said quit trolling, whoever it is, I'm paying attention. Prince, thank you so very much. And again, shout out goes out to Prince Unique. Shout out goes out to our boy that we know, Jeremiah King. Hey man, let him out, man. You've been in the cage long enough. Let him out. He knows what I'm talking about. Another topic for another time later. But yeah, this is what I put up with. And what makes the show even harder, you got the trollers, which I'm not going to jinx the show, but they make it harder too. But see, remember what I said earlier during the broadcast, said what doesn't kill me make me stronger, which leads back to my heart attack. Technically, and I'm going to let the world know, dude, I supposed to be dead. I'm not making this up. I'm telling you the truth, my right hand of God. I supposed to be dead. All right? And I'm just keeping it real with you. But God had other plans for me. He said, no, continue living your life, continue going through your legacy, continue for you to find the happiness you deserve. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Regardless of who likes it or not, in the end, that legacy, that logo is going to live on for future generations to come. And I'm telling everybody right now, I'll say this in front of the world, in front of YouTube, in front of PlayStation, in front of God, whoever's, lend me all your ears right now. All right. The point I'm trying to make is, how can we be the number one show if either nobody's showing up or everybody walking away? If it's something I'm not doing right, leave in comments. As they say, closed mouths don't get fed. I don't have a crystal ball and gaze into the future to see, is they going to sub? Is they not going to get sub? No, I'm not about, life is too short. I'm not about to get stressed out. But in the end, I keep it real. I keep it real. And here's the best part about it. I'm not asking for not one dime. But what kills me is, you got other YouTubers, which I got respect for, that really, I have a lot of respect for, that influenced me to do what I do right now. Guys like Struggle Nation, huge fan of them. Guys like, and I watch the show every chance I get, Tyrone Magnus. Okay, these are cats I got nothing but love for. Okay, and I really do. You know, some of my other influences here in Chicago, from Fox 32 News, met him twice. Guys like Jake Hamilton, great journalist, met him twice, one of the coolest guys I know. Guys like Dean Richard, Been them a couple of times. Same thing. All right. You know, the list goes on and on. You're welcome, baby. She knows she's excited. But this is what I do. All right. I'm what you know as an original, but I take that back again. I'm a realist. Hell, whether you like it or not, I'm the most realist thing since money, and I'm just keeping it 1,000 on that. All right. If you do unsubscribe to the show, either way it goes, as they say, I'm gonna continue to strike fast and hit hard. Get used to it. I'm gonna hit that 1,000 mark, and I'm gonna rock and shock the world when I hit that next one. When I hit that next one, and so forth and so forth and so on and so on. I'm gonna be one of the first YouTubers that's gonna have its own video game podcast. From all walks of life, big and small, great and tall, famous, infamous, it doesn't matter. And I'm not going to just talk about games. I'm going to talk about other topics too. You know, all the real fun stuff. I know we got some anime heads out there. I know we got some cosplayers out there. I know because I go to these events every year. I know they're out there. And I'm pretty sure they want to hear what I got to say too. But the point is, if you're going to unsubscribe to the show, I can't put a gun in your head and say stay. Owe me this much. At least leave in the comments. Tell me why. I can take criticism. I really can. And these things matter. They matter so much. And I'm telling the world right now, leave in comments. My little robot buddy, he's officially going on break. And I don't know why my TV keep glitching out like that. Because it's the weather. I'm gonna give out shout outs right quick before I go to the president and co-founder of DC and Networks of Power Players, Sean the Genius Harrison, everybody at the Harrison headquarters. Shout out goes out to you guys. Who else? He got a birthday coming up this week to the guru, Larry Leonard at the Larry Leonard headquarters on the south side of Chicago. Shout out goes out to him and his sister Billy, to his family and friends and his community. That means a lot. Thank you so much. Who else? To my west side. Yes, shout out goes out to Violet. Yeah, I love you too. Shout out goes out to you. And tell all your friends about the show. And if they got birthdays coming up, let me know. Leave it in the comments. I'll give them a shout out live as well. So again, shout out goes out to Violet. You know I love you. Real truth. To my West Side family, the Redmond, shout out goes out to you guys. To my immediate family, the Crittens, Colognes, Johnson Millsaps, well appreciated. Shout out goes out to you guys. I will be at work tomorrow at North and Sheffield Commons to protect them all from the forces of evil. Shout out goes out to you. There was another shout out I want to give out to, and she's a follower. And I'm about to pull my phone up in a second. I'm still at 964. Y'all need to bring that back. Okay. Prince, I appreciate what you did. Love you for that. And she's a follower. Hopefully, I told her when I get the chance, I'll give her a shout out on the show. Yes, shout out goes out to my newest follower on Facebook, Lisa Sandra, and her daughter, Jessica. They're my newest followers on Facebook about the show. So to you two, thank you so much. We'll appreciate it. And they live in Illinois City, here in Illinois. So again, shout out goes out to Lisa, Sandra, and her daughter, Jessica. Shout out goes out to you. Shout out goes out to another brother of mine, Mr. Pike's Panther Army. You know I ain't leaving your army, brother. So I'm here to stay. Shout out goes out to you. Who else I need to give a shout out to? I also need to give a shout out to what else? To Rabo. We gonna talk. No, it ain't 958. I'm looking right now. See, here's the thing. Even during my broadcast, now I'm back down to 963. See, I'm not gonna make an issue out of it, but I'm gonna continue giving out shout outs right quick to who else? To Margie Vallejo, good friend of mine, shout out to you. Violet, I'm gonna say something right now. I know who subs and don't sub on my show. You saying 958? I got this little program on here that's called YouTube Studio. And right now, I'm looking at my YouTube Studio right now, and it says I just lost 3 subscribers. I'm at 963 subscribers. Okay, this little program keeps track of every show. Your real supporters will remain regardless, and I appreciate that, Prince. See, one thing about this little app, it keeps track of everything. It keeps track of every show, every day, every time. Even when I'm not broadcasting, it tells me who's here. All right, clever little device. And again, I want to thank my two brothers on that device that they added to my phone. Dangerous Danny Garcia and Alex Longwood Thorne. They put this program on my phone, and it is run by YouTube Studios. And trust me when I say this, it keeps track of everything, whether I'm online, whether I'm broadcasting this show or not. This little gadget, this little app, it don't lie. It does not lie. All right. And Prince could have said it better myself. Your real supporters will remain regardless. I needed that inspiration, brother, and I appreciate this. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. Who else I need to give a shout out to? There's a couple other people that I will give a shout out to before I go. I don't need to see that no more. And they are YouTube followers too. Uh, Shout out goes out to Olivia Rosalina. Shout out goes out to you, your follower. Well appreciated. Also want to give a shout out to Ramona Sanchez on Facebook. They check out the show. Shout out goes out to you. And again, if you want me to give you a shout out live, birthdays, whatever it is, you have to sub to the show. See, right now, I would be upset, but I'm not upset because for me to make it this far at a 900 mark is incredible. I know what it's like to lose. I'm going to get it back. And I'm going to say it once, I'm going to say it again. When I hit that 1,000 mark, I am going to shock the hell out of this world. All right? I mean, you know, you pick and choose what you love. You can't help who you love either. But in the end, I put it like this, and I'll tell you the world, I got a lot of confidence in myself, especially when it comes out of this show. I do believe in dreams come true. All right, as long as I got confidence in myself and God still is in control, my dream's going to come true. I'm going to hit that 1,000 mark. Someday I will hit that 1 million mark. I don't know about you. I got one picture on my wall. I'm going to get that YouTube plaque, whether if it's the gold or the silver, it doesn't matter. I'm going to get one of them. It's going to be where I'm at in my living room on the back of my wall where it belongs. All right? And that will be the pinnacle of my proof saying that the godfather of all video games has done the impossible. And I'm going to tell you right now, there's an old saying in Star Trek, to boldly go where no man has gone before. Well, I got a saying of my own. And it's called to boldly go where no man has never done before. I'm doing things that I never thought I could do from off an amateur broadcast, but at the same time, I'm doing it. I can't you can't be a professional overnight. That's not how things work. In order for it to be a professional, you gotta be an amateur. Sure, I'm an amateur now, but that's not gonna stop me. Alright. I'm not gonna stop. Sooner or later, my dream will come true. I will have that logo on my t-shirt. I will have my catchphrase on the back of my t-shirt saying strike fast, hit hard. And don't be surprised before you know who, like I said, I don't care how long it takes. It can take me another 12 years, 20 years, 30 years. Jennifer Ortega, hey, how you doing, Jennifer? Shout out goes out to you. I don't care how long it takes. I got nothing but time. Straight up. And for those who do appreciate me and support me, for those who's with me now, I love you all. Thank you. Okay. The Godfather of video games will be 60 years old this year. And I still keep moving strong. I'm not due. And again, Prince, I appreciate it. Um, my party right now is it's closed party. So even if you did come in, I'll accept you in. But if not, I understand too. And I have my reason for that. I'm not gonna let that frustrate me because that's what they want me to do. But I'm not gonna do it. I told you, I'm this close. It's just a little minor setback, but that's okay. I've dealt with minor setbacks before. But to make it to that 900 mark and over, I am so close to getting that 1,000. It's going to happen because it was meant for it to happen. And trust me, I got confidence in me, man. As long as I got a God that watches over me, that dream is going to come true. It's just a matter of when. Straight up. And for even for those who's watching this show right now, I love you all. Give me 1 second, please. Good morning, Mr. Redmond. Mr. Redmond, you... Okay, Mr. Redmond. Yes, Mr. Redmond. Because I thought you was going to accuse me for something, Mr. Redmond. I thought you was going to accuse me for something. All right, okay. I'll have to get therapy on that. I will. I will get there. And now I'm running amok. Yeah, you did say that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nah, I understand. Yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Right. No, I know. I know. Yes. Yes, Mr. Rabbit. Uh, I'm sorry you got. I'm sorry you got to go through that. I get a turn too, so I have to take one myself. Oh, yeah, it's a hit. It's a hit. Mm-hmm. You too. I appreciate. I appreciate it, Mr. Redman. All right. I know, right? It never. It's like gravity. Once it goes up, it comes down and it brings you back in, straight up. Yes, Jennifer Ortega. Yeah, hi, Matt. You need Matt, Jennifer, everything. I know, right? The boss is on him against the sound of evil men. Yeah, I know. This is what I put up with. You know, that's why I wore the Venom today. I wish I could just rip somebody's head off right now. But I digress, man. I really do. And I apologize for the interruption on the phone call. But yeah. So lost 3 subscribers. I'm not gonna trip. I will get them back. You know, I feel, you know, I'm not gonna worry. That dream's gonna come true, and I'm so closer to the dream. I can see it. I can see it even with my eyes open. I can actually see it. It's just a matter of when. So in a moment, I'm about to end this show. I got a couple of things I got to take care of. In fact, in about the next 5 minutes, I got to go step out, go to GameStop, grab a couple of things. When I come back, I am going to do some exclusive gameplay. I will be playing some WWE 2K25, and the Chaos Invasion is on right now. You can, if you have the Chaos Invasion season pass. I know the Terminator and Madam Bo is on there now. I'm still trying to figure out the Terminator T1000, the liquid metal. His moves a little unorthodox, but he's a cool fighter so far. Definitely check out Mortal Kombat 1. And again, I got enough going on with me. And Monster Hunter Wild. You definitely want to get into that. Now, if you excuse me for a minute, I'm about to put on my hoodie and we're going to split. So give me 1 second and I'll be back. Come on, get your ass in there. Okay, everybody, I'm back. I had to put on my hoodie. Oh yeah, that's how I do it now. Yeah. Yeah, I have a Venom hoodie that matches the t-shirt. And again, I want to give a shout out to Larry Leonard that got me this t-shirt. The t-shirt I bought from GameStop. The hoodie, I got this a year ago from a real good friend of mine, best friend of mine, Larry Leonard. That's when I went to go saw Venom last year. So I said, you know what? I feel like I'm in a Venom mood today. So I'm rocking this, you know, this cool design, art graphic Venom hoodie. Game said, love your channel. Keep up the word. You're the best channel ever made, every day, every morning. I watch your show. I will cry to your... Dude, you ain't got to cry, man. Just you showing up, that's thanks enough, all right? But I am going to end my show right now because I'm going straight Venom today, man. I just feel like this is one of these days. So I wish I could just rip somebody's head off right now. So without further delay, and again, thank you for stopping in. In 3, 2, 1. And when you hear that music, that means my Thursday morning updates for March 27, 2025 has come to a closure and its final destination. Well, that's it. And again, for those who show the love for me, man, I appreciate that. Thank you so very much. And like always, the quest still continues. Please tell everybody about the show, man. it's a setback. I've been through setbacks before, but you know, I keep fighting, man. One thing we learned in Chicago, man, we fighters, man. I know what it's like to win. I know what it's like to lose, but I'm gonna keep throwing these hands. I know what it's like to fight. That's why I came up with the catchphrase "strike fast, hit harder." You know, they strike fast. I'm gonna strike harder. I don't know what's most, the speed or the pain that comes afterwards. It's a little bit of both. So I'm not worried. You know, hey, I can get through this. I'm not tripping. I'm not. Because in the end, hey, the legacy of this show will live on forever. Straight up. And for the haters out there, y'all can go ahead and hate. I'm still happy. I'm still doing my thing. You know, and that's cool. I'm not worried about it. Like I said, I'm cool. I got my PlayStation 4 and I'm broadcasting off my PlayStation 5. And when they decide to come out with a PlayStation 6, I'll be on that too. But again, the biggest shout out I want to give out to before I end my show, other than Matt, you need Jennifer Ortega in games, brother, you ain't gotta cry, man. Just you showing up, I appreciate it. The biggest shout out of all I want to give to, other than God, other than my mother, because if it weren't for them, I wouldn't be here in the first place. I have to give a shout out to the YouTube and the PlayStation community, because they done a lot for me. They really have. For me just being on here, for me just being in front of this camera. I apologize if my tablet went to sleep, which I'm about to wake it up, so I won't keep doing that. But yeah, that means something to me. It really does. All right. And I just want to say thank you. I got to get out of here. I got some things I got to take care of. I will come back and do some exclusive gameplay. Who knows? I might be on Mortal Kombat 1. I might be on WWE 2K25. Who really knows right now? I'm just going to wait and see what happens. I'm out of here. This is Darnell Crittenden from DC and Networks and Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. I'll talk to everybody later and later. I'll see everybody next time on the wild side. And I'm not going to stop. Real truth. Take care. Peace. Until next time, Chicago. Until next time, the world. This is Darnell Crittenden from DC Networks and Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. Talk to everybody later. Public service announcement to Chicago, to the world. Put those guns down. Better yet, just put them away. We're trying to save lives, not destroy them. I'm out of here. Take care of yourself. Like always, peace.